Hi, my name is Jamie Ridenauer, and I'm a writer and a teacher. Um, and primarily, I think I describe what I do as thinking about stories. I write stories, I talk about stories, I investigate other people's stories, I respond to student stories and help them write those. Um, I am really interested in how the spoken and the written word conveys the business of our culture. And particularly popular culture, I tend to write fantasy and horror and murder mysteries and that kind of thing. Um, and I love the tension and interplay that comes between the work that I do and the work that happens in the classroom. So, for instance, in a creative writing course, I think, or even in any kind of course, the interactions that I have with students really feed into the other things that I do in my professional life outside of the classroom. I write in a wide variety of genres. I am a novelist. My first novel, Barking Mad, was published in 2011 by Typecast Press. They've just recently asked for the sequel, so I'm writing the sequel now, which probably will be called Mad Dogs and Englishmen, but the publisher gets to decide that. But that's what I'm hoping it's going to be called. That'll probably come out in January of 2014. I published lots of short fiction and poetry. And I'm a filmmaker as well. I've made two short horror films, illustrated horror films, Corner Boys and The House of the Yaga, both of which would have won awards at film festivals. House of the Yaga, we're really proud, won the Best American Short Film at the Nevermore Film Festival last year. And both are featured, this is pretty geekily exciting for me, geeknation.com, which is run by Claire Kramer, who was on Buffy the Vampire Slayer in season 5, requested both of the films for their website, so they're on geeknation.com. And then I'm a playwright as well, and I've done theater for a long time, but I just recently wrote and directed my first full-length play called Grave Lullaby, a ghost story, which I think was pretty successful. I was very happy with the production that we did here at the University of Mary. And since then, the script has gone on to become a national finalist for the David Cohen Scriptwriting Award for the Kennedy Center American College Theater Festival. And I'm waiting to hear, I think sometime in mid-March, we hear who the winner of that is. I'm not expecting to win that, but I'm really excited that we were a finalist. And all those things do the same thing. They all feel of a piece to me with teaching, that we're talking about stories and telling stories and trying to decide how the stories we tell and the stories that we hear explain who we are and help us understand better who we are and what our place is in the world. My name is Jamie Ridenauer. I'm a teacher and a writer.